Thank you for attending this morning's Sockeye Valley Schools and the Riverside Community Cemetery's National Wreaths Across America ceremony. We will now post the Sockeye Valley colors, singing of the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watch, were some gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Wreaths Across America ceremony. Each year I find myself reflecting on how wonderful it is that we all come together as a community to honor and remember the men and women who rest here. Thank you, Suzanne Day and Lieutenant Colonel Brad Nadig, for organizing this event. Thank you, Merle Guggens and the Riverside Cemetery Committee for working with us to make this event happen. And thank you, Sockeye Valley Middle School and high school staff and students for their support and participation in today's event. Lastly, and most importantly, thank you veterans that we honor here today, past and present, for allowing us to continue to live our lives in peace and safety because of their sacrifice.
Thank you for joining us here today. This year's theme for Wreaths Across America is Find a Way to Serve. The inspiration for this year's theme came from the notable and honorable service American women made during the Second World War. Their help in finding a way to serve while vast amounts of American men were out during the notable and honorable service American women made during the Second World War. Their help in finding a way to serve while vast amounts of American men were called to duty were fondly and respectably known as Rosie the Riveters. With the same enthusiasm today, our communities look forward to the same commitment to our national ideas and values, just as our previous generations have done to make a better tomorrow for our nation and state. Across the country, in the next 48 hours, in 3,000 memorial sites like this one, we are gathered as one nation and one community to remember, honor, and teach. We are all proud to be Americans and to be part of the Sockeye Valley community that live in a free society made up of many people and from many forms of walks of life. The freedoms we enjoy today have not come without a price. Laying within our Riverside Cemetery before us, and cemeteries throughout the nation, our men and women who gave their lives so that we can live in freedom and live without fear. We can worship as we see fit. We can raise our children to believe as we believe. We can travel from one end of this great nation and to the other and not have to ask permission. We are free to vote for whomever we feel should be in government office, and no explanation needed. We have the right to succeed, and we have the right to fail at whatever endeavors we wish to pursue.
The United States of America was founded on the ideals of freedom, justice, and equality. Our nation stands as a shining beacon of liberty and freedom to the entire world. We thank those who gave their lives to keep us free, and we shall not forget them. We shall always remember. Today here among us are veterans of wars and conflicts that America has had to fight to protect the innocent and the oppressed. This nation has always been the first to stand up for the freedom of the people around the world.
Many of us have answered the call or have family members who have answered the call and served our country well. We are here to say thank you for ours and their service. The men and women serving today are part of the best trained, best equipped force in the world. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. We also honor each and every one of us today for having the courage and commitment of upholding these ideas.
Our 40th president, Ronald Reagan, eloquently stated about our freedoms, quote, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We do not pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same. Or one day, we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States where everyone was free," unquote. Today, we show a united front of gratitude and respect across the United States of America, the state of Maine, and our own Saukville Valley community, as we remember the fallen, honor those who serve, and teach our children the value of freedom and the duty of being an American citizen.
At this time, the Saukville Valley Choir will provide a dedicated song for our American heroes, "My Country, 'Tis of Thee."
My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrims tried, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. Dear country me, land of the noble free, thy name I love. I love thy rocks and rills, thy woods and tangled hills, my heart with rapture fills, like that above. And music slow and breeze, and rain from all the trees, sweet freedom song. And mortal tongues awake, let all that breathe partake, let rocks their silence break, the sound prolong.
We will now present the National Memorial Wreaths, and the Jersey Sea Color Guard will present arms. Now Cadet Gage Wilson is Staff Sergeant Rule Gonzalez, U.S. Army recruiter, will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Army. Now Cadet Bridget Landry and Sergeant Sin Lay, U.S. Marine Corps recruiter, will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Marine Corps. Now Cadet Abigail Decker and Petty Officer Downey, U.S. Navy recruiter, will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Navy. Now Cadet Evan Boothby and Cadet Tyler Richardson will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Air Force. Now Cadet James Level and Cadet Hannah Libby will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who are serving in the United States Space Force. Now Cadet Chase Bell and Cadet Lily Batchelor will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Coast Guard. Now Cadet Lauren Boucher and Cadet Arabella Harrington will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of those who served and are serving in the United States Merchant Marines. Now Cadet Addison LaJoy and Sergeant Nathan Bolton, Maine Army National Guard recruiter, will lay a remembrance wreath in honor of the 93,129 United States service members from all branches of service whose last known status was either prisoners of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families and homes. We shall not forget you.
Present on.
At this time, please join us in a moment of silence for these American heroes, and then playing of 8 rings of the bell, representing the 297 veterans who are honorably laid to rest here at Riverside Cemetery, and then we will follow with the playing of taps.
Order, arm.
I'm Britt Wolf, principal at Sockbee Valley High School. And once again, I'd just like to thank Lieutenant Colonel Nadig, the Corps of Cadets, members of the high school chorus, district administration, area veterans, members of the community who've come out on this chilly morning. This is always a moving ceremony, and I'm privileged to take part in it every year. So happy holidays to all. God bless America. Let's go get warm.